So, today I'm going to be talking about this big misconception with those who are looking to provide B2B services. They automatically think that, and I was a victim of this as well, they automatically think that their ideal prospect is not on Facebook. I don't know the stats off the top of my head, but Facebook is the largest social media platform to date as far as users. I think it's close to, I want to say, 3 billion users. Okay, don't quote me on this. I would say go Google it. Google, either Google what, um, matter of fact, I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to do it now so I can come back with the stats. Okay, so I got the stats here. I pulled it up. I Googled it. This is real time, people. This is real time. So Facebook has 1.5 billion users. It is the largest social media site today in 2018. The next one is YouTube with 1 billion. And you can't even really count that as a social media site because I'm not even going to get into that. Qzone, never even heard of that. Cinewebo, never heard of that. WhatsApp, it's coming up. And I believe WhatsApp is owned by Facebook. Google Plus, 327 million. Tumblr, 300 million. And Line, never even heard of that. That's Japan. So Facebook, YouTube, Qzone, and Cinewebo, they're both in China. Tumblr is unique visitors. Okay, Facebook is by far the largest population social media website. So that means that there is a certain chance that your ideal prospect is more likely to be on Facebook than to be on LinkedIn. So now again, there's this misconception that you cannot prospect for B2B on Facebook. And I'm going to give you a couple of ways that you can do this. And if you're in the software and IT space, your competitors who are doing 5 million, 10 million, 50 million, 60 million, they understand this. They are leveraging Facebook. All right. I will, every once in a while when I have time, I will go to Google. I will type in IT managed service provider or computer software services in any city. And I'm looking for the ads, and I will go to the landing page and I will do a quick audit for the individual, and I will tell them what they're doing wrong, from the customization, optimization, from the copy, and then I look at the tracking. There's tools out there in Google Chrome where I can go to your landing page, I can go to your website, and I can tell if you have certain things set up, if you're leveraging certain tools. And I see it from time and time again. The businesses who are struggling, the businesses who are not even doing $1 million in revenue, they're not leveraging Facebook. And because traditionally how we leverage Facebook is we would go directly to Facebook. We would try to find the demographics or find what pages people like and then try to get in front of them with our ads. And that's very, very difficult from Facebook. And you shouldn't use Facebook that way. Now, what you can do is if you pay people to come to a landing page from any other channel like Twitter, LinkedIn, or Google, which I recommend as a business, you can retarget them on Facebook. If you have a newsletter list or a list that you purchased, you can upload that list to Facebook and you can only market to them. And then what's brilliant about Facebook is their algorithm, and it's so powerful, and they have the largest database of human beings on this planet. They can give you back a lookalike match. So if you give them a list of 20 of your customers, and you can't give them 20, it has to be at least 100, I believe, at this point to date. But if you give them a list of 100 customers or 100 ideal prospects who downloaded your white paper, or if you give them a list of everyone who's come to your landing page or your website, they will make a lookalike audience. Their algorithm, which is artificial intelligence, which is smart learning, which is what everyone is leveraging today to get ahead, will go out and find people who have similar data points. And their algorithm has over 300 data points. So that is how you leverage Facebook. And if you are not leveraging Facebook, and if you are doing pay-per-click advertising on any other channel, you are wasting money, you are throwing money out the window, and you are leaving money out all on the table. I cannot stress this enough. I just spoke with a prospect yesterday, and they're a small business. They're probably doing about 2 million, 3 million, a software company, and they're doing Google Ads. And I was explaining to her some of the things we do, and she was asking me like, what would a typical engagement, like what would be like a high level strategy? And I told her we would start off with Facebook and Google, and she immediately told me, hey, listen, we don't believe our ideal prospects are on Facebook. We are doing B2B. We would more likely want to look at something like LinkedIn. And I had to explain to her, listen, if you go directly to Facebook with no data or with no manifest or with no list, it will be difficult. But if you already have traffic coming to a website, you can target those people on Facebook. If you have a list of your ideal prospects in any shape, form, or fashion, you can market them on Facebook. Now, what we do, we are client acquisitions, and we help software and IT firms get more clients using big data, artificial intelligence, and inbound marketing. Because we have this data, we know who's in market actively pursuing a purchase of what you sell. What makes Facebook powerful for us is we take that data that we have and we can upload it to Facebook. And we can tell Facebook, only market to these people. And then we could tell Facebook, give us a lookalike match and only market to those people. So, and Facebook is so powerful because they have the best marketing platform, and it's so cheap. They're actually undercharging for what it costs to get someone's attention. So, if this makes sense to you and you want to understand it a little bit more, feel free to reach out. But I am telling you and I'm pleading with you to hear me when I tell you this. If you are not using Facebook to get in front of your ideal prospect because you believe that you're B2B and that Facebook is not a platform that your ideal prospect frequents, you are misinformed and you need to get educated to your success.